You ever hear the saying, you get what you pay for? Well, I may have. I think I found the cheapest foam cannon out there on Amazon. It was $10, a little over $10. But it wasn't Amazon Prime, so you had to pay another $10 to have it shipped and wait an entire month to get it delivered to the house because it came directly from China. And this is how it came, just like that. So let's open the box, let's find out if anything is like damaged, and if I have to return this thing. This is Talking with Cars. All right, so let's open the box up, find out what this is all about. I have a weird feeling that this is going to go right back to Amazon. And they may not even like want it back, to be quite honest, you know, because it might actually cost them more to ship it back. But everything seems to be intact, I think. Yeah, it seems intact. Everything seems to be working. I mean, it does have the horizontal, vertical, it has like all that kind of good stuff, you know, the foam, you know, clockwise, counterclockwise, so you can kind of increase or decrease the amount of foam you get. It's just a one size for the bottle, basically. There's no internal threads or anything like that. And the straw that comes with it, the draw tube, is a non-flexible draw tube with a plastic filter that comes along with it. So we're gonna basically install this and put this together, try it stock. You know, I know for a fact that this has a single stage filter in here in the nozzle, so we don't have to even like check that out. But we're gonna try this stock. We're gonna put some 3 ounces of Blue Crush soap into this thing and give it a fighting chance. Here, we're gonna put regular water in here. And yes, I said water. And yeah, look at this, Snow Foam Lance installation structure chart. I mean, I don't know, like foam gun installation use structure chart. Foam gun master device. Spare part can purchase by yourself. That's very true. All right, so let's see if we can get this thing to work. This is going to be a very quick video. I'm going to put 3 ounces of soap in here after I put some water, and let's get to it. Let's see how well this thing works. I was looking a little bit closer into the instructions, and the more I read into this, it's just so odd. It says, it points to the body right here, and it says Snow Foam Lance, right, on the body, right? But on the side of it, it says boil body, can put leaner. Like, what does that even mean? Foam nozzle can be adjuated clockwise or anti-clockwise. All right, so anyway, you can kind of move it back and forth, make it horizontal or vertical. You can rotate the top, like I said, clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on how much soap you want to develop, and then hook it up to your pressure cleaning gun. So, and I see what they're saying. So everything inside this box can be purchased by yourself, right? That's what that means. So very interesting. The other thing I want to do too is, because the numbers on here are very, very difficult to read, what I could read is up to 800 milliliters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the MJJC foam cannon just to see accuracy, right? Because the other thing that I'm noticing lately on a lot of foam cannons that you're buying from Amazon is that these bottles are not truly marked correctly. This one is a little bit off. It says it's A8500, so it's kind of the opposite of what I normally experience, where the bottle might be a little bit too small, and then when you're trying to figure out your ratios, it's not going to be accurate. You're actually going to use more soap than you are water. So let's put this back. So 850 milliliters is fine. That's perfect. And then we're going to put the 3 ounces of soap in here and get it going. So the mosquitoes are out. All right, so we got Blue Crush from High Luster, and then we're gonna use, let's open this up a little bit, 3 ounces right there. All right, so 3 ounces of Blue Crush in the foam cannon. And everything is all set up and ready to go. So all I got to do is just basically rinse it down and just use, I don't even have to do a pre-wash because the car is very clean. and we're gonna go ahead and power wash this thing off. And then we're gonna use like a ceramic detailer, you know, quick detailer basically to clean the rest of it. That's gonna be your contact wash basically. So that's how I handle the car. It's been sitting in the garage for a while, you know, it doesn't even move. So let's go ahead and let's try this out and see how it works. All right, so I wanted to know exactly what size orifice was in here, and we measured it up. It's 1.19, so that's kind of in that sweet spot for my setup, to be quite honest, so that's good. So we're gonna go ahead and get this all prepped up and ready to go. And of course it leaks, you know, it's got basically a hole up top here and it's gonna leak out of there. And that's something I'm not really too worried about. So let's get going. Let's see what this is all about. All right, well, we need power. It's actually pretty good. It's actually good. I mean, the soap has a lot to do with it, but it is really good. Woo. The big issue that we have here is it's not a flexible tube and it's not really drawing up anything when I'm holding the Canon like this, right? Because the draw tube is stuck up here. So I'm gonna have to kind of like set it up like this to finish it off. And it's not going through a lot. I still have, how much did I put in here? I put 850 milliliters plus 3 ounces of soap. And then I still have this much. And I haven't even done the contact wash. And I got the whole car like foamed up. So it's actually pretty decent. Not bad. I mean, not bad at all. For an Amazon special for 10 bucks and I waited a month for it, not bad. All right, let's do the contact wash. I ended up deciding to do the pre-rinse and then I'm gonna let that soak for a little bit, wash it down, and I'll do a contact wash. You know, I have plenty of soap, so I might as well. All right, it's all used up. I have to do some yoga to be able to finish off the rest of it. And now we're gonna rinse it out because I have a feeling this is gonna go back. But it's not because it's bad. It's really not that bad, to be honest. Oh, I just dropped it. Oh, I just dropped it. Spilled it all over myself. Durable bottle. So it's not because it's bad, it's because if I had to make a modification to it, it would be to the draw tube. And if I'm gonna spend the money to do that, then I might as well get something a little bit better. Like the Talking with Cars foam cannon, or there's a few other ones that are out there, like the ADS foam cannon. But to be quite honest, if you're gonna spend $20 to have this shipped from China and have to wait a month, it'd probably be better just to get one of those, you know, to be quite honest. I'm not really sure why they don't just make the effort to kind of just change that out to a flexible tube with a stainless steel bottom. And that would really make this thing pretty damn good. And then sell it on Prime so that you can not have to pay for shipping, right? So it's like a $10, $12 foam cannon. And it's not too bad. All right, conclusions. So is this $10.79 foam cannon worth it on Amazon? Granted, you have to pay $10 of shipping because it's not Amazon Prime. Now, if you buy 3 of them, it'll be a 25% savings. If you buy 4 of them, it's a 50% savings. If you buy 5 of them, you save 35%. I'll put the link down below. You guys can check it out. Even the picture of them using it is them using it backwards. So I've never seen that before. It's just the oddest thing in the world. And the company that sells it is called Generic. So, I mean, like, everything about this is so odd. It's so generic, it's so simple. But bottom line, when I used it, it actually worked. It actually worked really well. I dropped it, the plastic didn't break, it's durable. It actually did what it was supposed to do. The only thing that I would do is kind of change out the draw tube with a flexible one with a stainless steel bottom. That'll give you the ability to be able to like kind of foam, you know, in any direction whatsoever, depending on where you're at, right? Because at the tail end, when I only had a little bit of soap left, I had to kind of like hold the foam cannon like this and have it drape over the car, which was a little bit of a nuisance. But I am gonna bring that back to Amazon. I'm gonna actually try the return policy and see how that works. I'm curious to see what they say. If it's not returnable and they give me my money back anyway, then I'm gonna actually send it out to one of you guys. So reach out to me at talkingwithcars@gmail.com and I'll ship it out to you. All you have to do is pay for the shipping. And typically in the United States, it's between $7 and $10, you know, to ship it around the country. So anyway, all right, so good news. I actually went online and I tried to return it. They are allowing me to return it. And it says we are processing the refund and you don't need to return the item back to UPS. So it looks like this is a keeper. So I have the flexible draw tube that I'm gonna replace it with. I'm gonna put it on there. Now you can see that this is a lot more flexible. It's probably not the most flexible draw tube that I have, but it's one that could work. And there you go, right? No matter what direction I'm holding this thing, it works. So now I got a keeper all in one. So very cool. So anyway, you know, we found something cheap and expensive on Amazon. You know, if you're looking for a budget cannon, this could be it, right? It's not too bad. It does everything the more expensive ones do, and it basically does it for a third of the price, right? Even less than a third of the price. You might have to wait a little bit, and the box might come in a little damaged, but you know what? The cannon's pretty durable, and it withstood the delivery. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, hype me if you can, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.